Hello, I welcome you all to this wonderful lesson where we've got these questions that are coming from calculations from equations. These all questions are falling under the more concept. So how do we get to answer these questions that are here? So I'm going to be very slow as I can so that each and every person is going to understand what I will be teaching in this lesson. Don't forget to follow me. Don't forget to like this video. So the first question is saying, so we go to the first question. The first question is saying that how many moles of chlorine are required to react 2.5 moles of calcium to produce calcium chloride? So this is a question that is given here. So what are you supposed to do if you want to answer that question? The first thing you need to do is to construct an equation. So you are told that how many moles of what? Chlorine are required to react with calcium. So calcium is reacting with chlorine to produce calcium chloride. This is what is happening. So the first thing is to write an equation. You are going to write an equation. So what we are going to do is this. We say, okay, this is calcium is reacting with what? Chlorine. So I put a 2 there. You know that chlorine is in group 7 and group 7 elements get to form the atomic molecules. So I say this is equal, giving us what? Calcium chloride. Calcium chloride is like this. I guess you know how to write chemical formulas. So this is an equation that is there. And looking at this equation, it is already balanced. So what I'm going to do is this. The question is saying, I want to calculate the moles of chlorine when I'm given 2.5 moles of what? Calcium. So when you look at this particular question, you are told to say, calculate the what? The moles when you are given the moles. So this question is falling under mole-to-mole calculations. So I'll be telling you, you'll be comparing moles to moles calculations. So what are they saying here? This is what they are telling us. This is what they want us to find. So what we are supposed to do, we compare the two, the calcium and the chloride. The calcium and the chloride, which is chlorine. So what I'm going to do is that, okay, chlorine, how many moles of chlorine are here? How many moles of chlorine am I having here? It is just a 1. So I will say 1 mole of chlorine. So I'll just say 1 mole of what? 1 mole of chlorine. I equate it to what is this other side. What I'm given this other side. So what I'm going to do is this. Okay, 1 mole of chlorine. So I want to find chlorine. Chlorine is here. Then I'm told that what else am I given? So I'm equating the two. Chlorine is 1 mole. Then I'm given 2.5 moles of calcium. So I get what? Calcium. Calcium, it is also 1. There is a 1 there. So I also say 1 mole. 1 mole of what? 1 mole of calcium. Hope you're able to see. So I just equate these two. I just equate them. So I say here chlorine is having 1 mole. Even this one is 1 mole. The moles are the ones that we get to balance. So here there is a 1. Even here I haven't put anything, so there is a 1. So it's 1 mole to 1 mole. And then how about the number of moles of calcium? Calcium, so I will say X here, this is the one I want to find. Then the number of moles for calcium, I'm told that it is 2.5 moles. Have you seen 2.5 moles of what? Calcium. This is what I'm doing. So these are some of the things that you are supposed to do. So you know, okay, what you are going to do is that these ones here, like moles there, they're going to cancel. So it is just the same as X times 1, it is X. So this is what you are going to do. So you just say what it is X, which is equal to, we've got 1 times 2.5, 1 times 2.5. What will be the answer? The answer will still be 2.5 moles. Moles of what? Moles of chlorine. So this is what I'm going to do. So meaning that this one here is the answer. This is the answer that is there. The same thing I've done here. This is what you are supposed to do. We now move on to the next question. The next question is saying, so the next question is telling us to say that what mass of hydrogen can be produced by reacting 6 moles of aluminium with hydrochloric acid? The first thing you need to do is to construct an equation. I've already told you that that's the first thing that you need to do. You construct an equation. So how are you going to construct an equation? You say that, okay, aluminium is reacting with what? Hydrochloric acid. So when this reacts, what are we going to form this side? We are going to form what? We are going to form aluminium like this, then chloride, a 3 there, because that one has got a 3, plus what? Hydrogen gas. Since I'm not teaching on how to balance, but you need to know how to balance this, so we just put a 2 there, you put a 6 there, we also put a 2 here, then this equation is balanced. So whenever we are dealing with more-to-more calculations, we need to make sure that we are dealing with balanced equation. The question is saying, what mass of hydrogen? Have you seen what mass of hydrogen? Want to find mass? Produced by reacting 6 moles. Mass to mole calculation. Have you seen the way I'm identifying these? So the same way I'm identifying these, this is how you are also supposed to identify them. So this is mass to mole calculation, because you are taught to find the number of moles, the number of mass, then given moles. So this is what you're supposed to do. So meaning that what are we taught? We want to find hydrogen when we are given aluminium. So the relationship is just between these two. Have you seen? The relationship is just between these two. So what I'm going to do is that since I want to find the mass of hydrogen, so I'm going to say the moles for aluminium. How many moles of aluminium are this side? I'm going to say how many are they? So for this one to be balanced, I forgot to put a 3 here. This is balanced now like that. So I said how many moles here? 2 moles. I will say 2 moles of what? 2 moles of aluminium is here. Reacting, equating to the number of what? The mass this side. Since there is a 3, this is like, it is like this. So I say that is 2 times 1. The answer is 2. So 2 gram per mole. That is molar mass. Since there is a 3, 2 times 3, 6. So it is 6 grams of what? Hydrogen gas. Then I'm given the number of moles for aluminium. So the first part, you get it from the equation. Then the second one, you are going to get it from the equation, 6 moles. So I say 6 moles. This is what I'm going to do. 6 moles of what? Aluminium. Equating to X. The number of what? Grams. So what I'm doing here, this is mole to mass calculation. Where you are given the number of moles, you are taught to calculate the mass. That is mole to mass. First one was mole to mole. This is mass to mole or mole to mass. That's one and the same. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to say, okay, I'm going to cross multiply. So I'll say 6 times 6, I'm going to get 36, which is equal to 2 times x. I'm going to get 2x. Have you seen? 2 times x, 6 times 6. So then I divide by 2. I also divide by 2. This and that cancel out. The answer I'm going to get, x is equal to be 18. If I divide 18 grams of what? 18 grams of what? 18 grams of hydrogen gas, the one that I'm taught to find. So meaning that this is the what? This is the answer, and these are the procedures that I'm supposed to do whenever I'm taught to answer that particular question. Let us now go to this last question. So if you are watching this, by reason of these 2 questions that we've answered, try to answer the third one and confirm with my answer that I'm going to find. So let's answer this other question. We see the answer that we are going to get. We see if we've understood the concept. So let's answer that. Let's answer that. So now, the way we get to hope you've answered, you pause the video and answered that. So the question is saying, calculate the mass of calcium chloride produced when 40 grams of calcium carbonate reacts with hydrochloric acid. What are you told here? Calculate the mass. Have you seen calculate the what? Mass. When given what? When given mass. So this type of equation that we are dealing with is called what? Mass to mass calculations. Hope you are getting this. Have you seen? So you just need to identify them. You just need to know how to work out these particular questions. These are simple questions that you need to know. These are simple questions that you need to get and understand them. So you say, okay, an equation, what am I told here? So you now construct an equation. So it's just a matter of constructing an equation here. You see how you are going to work out this particular question. So what I'm going to do is this. This is what I'm going to do. So what I'm told here is that I want to find this when calcium carbonate reacts with hydrochloric acid. Calcium carbonate is like this. It is reacting with what? Hydrochloric acid. Hydrochloric acid. What is being produced this side? I say, okay, what I'm going to produce this side, I'm going to have calcium chloride like that, plus what? There is water that is going to be produced in this reaction. I know, okay, H there, then I get 1 there. I say H like this, 2, then I say O, water is being produced there. Then I say plus, so here I removed 1, I remained with carbon dioxide. So this is an equation that you need to get. So these ones, I believe we know how to construct chemical equations. Sometimes you might not be given an equation, you are going to be taught like these ones. But other questions, you are going to be given an equation. So the first thing you need to do, check if this is balanced. So we just need to put a 2 here, then this equation is balanced. So what I need to do here, the other thing that I need to do now, I know that this is mass to mass. So the relationship is as mass of what? Calcium chloride when 40 grams of calcium carbonate. So calcium carbonate and calcium chloride, the relationship is just between these two, because are the ones that have been mentioned in the question. So this is mass to mass calculation. What is the mass of this? If there was a number here, I need to say I calculate this, then I multiply with that number I've used to balance. But this, in this case, what is the mass for calcium carbonate? I believe you know what to do. We do this. That is 3 times 16. That is carbon. I say 1 times what? 12. There, what am I going to do? I say 1 times 40. This is what I'm going to do. So if you get there, the answer there 48, you get there the answer 12, you get there the answer 40, you discover that your answer will just be what? 100 grams. 100 grams of what? Calcium carbonate. You also do the same with the calcium chloride there. So you are doing the same. So now, I believe you've seen how I've done that. So I say 100 grams of what? This is calcium carbonate. Calcium carbonate, equating it to what you calculate there, it must give you 1 grams of what? That is calcium chloride. Now the question is saying mass of calcium chloride. So I put X here when given what? When given 40 grams of calcium carbonate. 40 grams of calcium carbonate. 40 grams is here under calcium carbonate. I cross multiply. Focus is the numbers. So the focus should just be on the numbers. I say what is X times 100? I'm going to get 100 what? 100X, which is equal to, there what I'm going to do is that I multiply. So get your calculator, we multiply there. We say what is 40 times 111? The answer that I'm getting is 4440. I divide by what? 100. Even there I divide by 100. this and that will cancel. So x is now equal to, so divide 100. What answer am I going to get? 44.4 as the answer. So I'm going to say it is 44.4 grams of what? Calcium chloride. Have you seen the way I've answered these questions? This is how you are supposed to answer them. These are procedures you need to do, even in an exam. The same way I've answered, this is how you are supposed to answer these particular questions. So don't forget, this is Arisonite Learning Academy. For those of you that want tuitions, you can contact me on my number. So you can get in touch with me on my number, which is, this is my number. You can call me on this number. I'm here to help you. I'm here to help you get a distinction in mathematics, chemistry, physics, as well as biology. So make sure you contact me on this number. You WhatsApp me on this number if you really want to join us. Are you a GCE candidate, a grade 10 internal or external? The GCE is internals. As long as you are taking mathematics, chemistry, physics, biology, all levels, we are here to help you. Thank you so much. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to follow me and share.